Shalom, shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom.
Might be a little late.
Yep. All right, we good. All right. First and foremost, we want to begin the camp lesson off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double blessings and honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth through the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And so for this camp lesson, it's going to be talking about various topics, what's going on in the news and whatnot. It's going to be a little bit of everything, so we'll be switching from different topics or whatnot. So with that being said, Lord willing, the camp lesson will be edifying to you all out there listening, you brothers and you sisters. So, you got anything to open it up with?
Go ahead, let me try to find some options.
So, it's been a lot of war rumors and whatnot going on, this past week that Iranian, he's like I think he's like a war, not a war, but like a military official or something like that, a politician.
The guy that got killed in
Yeah.
he was Palestinian. The Hamas key negotiator for the cease talk, for the ceasefire. Yeah.
But okay, yeah,
Israel still waiting.
He was back in
The Israelis.
But they killed that dude. It stirred up a lot of tension between Israel and Iran. And really all of them, because they all, kind of mixed in with each other, as far as military and whatnot. But it sparked the fire, so we're gonna see what comes from that and whatnot. They talking about bombing them, nuclear attacks, all types of stuff. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Okay.
We're gonna start off with let's get a script with Esau Edom, because they about to be humble. We might as well just go through Obadiah first. Edom will be humble. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the Most High Power, concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Verse 2, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. So, with the two assassinations that the Israelis carried out on July 30th and July 31st, which they did in an attempt to draw Iran into a conflict with them so America could jump into the war, because they pretty much done. They already losing against Hamas over in the Gaza Strip and in the West Bank. They've been killing people in the West Bank. So they thought that was going to stir up Iran. But when Iran gave that response, they thought that, okay, now they finna finally jump in. We can get America to jump in too, and we're going to stay in this little war. World War III will be official. Because if America jump in, Russia gonna jump in, because Russia already saying they backing Iran, but that didn't work. They not moving, the Iranians are not moving on Amalek's time. So now Amalek's saying they gonna do a preemptive strike, which means they've been the one on the offensive the whole time. So what happened today was they bombed another school over in the Gaza Strip, killing over 100 people with like 11 children, women, and they, the Israelis claimed that it was Hamas fighters was hiding out in the school, but all the surrounding neighboring nations like Egypt, even UAE, which is surprising because United
Arab.
Yeah, Emirates.
UAE.
Yeah, UAE. Emirates. They normally been just staying pat. They really ain't been saying that, but since this little last incident, what happened today, I think it's gonna bring on about that second entrance. What's that? 6 and 57. Let me see. Let me make sure I don't want to misquote that. So them the Arabians starting to get stirred up. Now they are like, okay, now, like fuck this, y'all finna. We finna start going at y'all, but since they ain't retaliated in the manner in which the Israelis thought they would, it's confounding them Israelis even. Let me just get this real quick.
So while you getting that, I'm gonna get this is Proverbs 1 and 26, and Shalom, brother, Shalom. Y'all about Shemal, Shah about Shem, Kakadash, Rakata. This really goes for. This can go for the heathen nations. It can go for the 2/3. Anybody can get it. But this is Proverbs 1 and 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh. So really the last two verses of that are more so geared towards Israelites. But my point was in 26 and 27, like the brother said, these Israelis, Amalek to Esau, Edom, they put out a lot of wickedness and destroy a lot of stuff, but you don't never see none of these things happening to them. They ain't never had nothing come back or blow back upon them that they've done to other countries. They trick these countries and deceive them just so they could get money out of them or use them. And like we've been saying, we haven't, or these people haven't seen that type of stuff happen in America yet. So when their day comes, which it will come, because what goes around comes around, it's gonna be a shit show for them, but it's gonna be good for us.
Let me find it real quick. But anyway, them Israelis thought that the Iranians and Hezbollah was gonna try to do some kind of physical attack, but the Arabian nations was a wild boy. There it is. The Arabian nations, I read an article, they thinking about getting together and banning all oil to Israel. So them Israelis going to go through another avenue to get oil because it's the Saudis and UAE. They ain't gonna supply them. So it's almost like a sanction. And what they ain't been telling y'all in the news is a lot of the companies worldwide have been boycotting Israel, the Israelis, because of what they're doing over there in the Gaza Strip to the Palestinians, which is affecting their economy. They're on the verge of Civil War too. But from what I'm gonna read the article. Let me get this first though. Second Ezra 15 to 29, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Also the Carmanians, which are the Iranians, the Persians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, And with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. And then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering the nature, and if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them. So all these little Arabian nations that's surrounding Egypt included, they already letting it be known to the UN and NATO that we are not finna keep letting the Israelis commit atrocities against these Palestinians. And since they took out a Hezbollah leader over in Beirut, which is in Lebanon, which is a sovereign country. And then they took out the Hamas peace negotiator in Iran. And America just turned a blind eye. It continues to support them Israelis. They said they ain't finna keep doing it. I'm trying to find that article, that news article real quick.
They saying they not gonna continue.
Now them Arabian nations saying they not finna keep putting up for that. They not finna stand for that.
Right.
They finna come against. I mean, they told them, like I said, they want to stop exporting oil to the Israelis. And remember now, when they did this at the end of July, they thought the Iranians or Hezbollah was finna do a response. That's why America sent out them warships over there. And it's been a week, and they still ain't did nothing yet, right? So during that time, though, the U.S. sent all their major political politicians and major generals over to the Middle East, which is Western Asia, to try to stir up their allies. Like, because last time when it happened in April, when the Iranians sent them 300 rockets over, well, it was 300 rockets and drones, sent them over to Israel for them bombing that dude at the embassy in Syria. They had help from Jordan, Egypt, and maybe even Saudi Arabia in assisting them Israelis in shooting down them drones and stuff. But this time, the Egyptians saying, nope, we ain't helping y'all. They starting to get tired of them Israelis. We ain't helping y'all. Jordan say, no, y'all can't nobody use our airspace. Saudi said the same thing.
Then they was doing stuff when they doing stuff in Yemen too.
Yeah, but them Yemen, they can't fuck with them Yemenis. Them Yemenis, boy, whatever they call this, the Yemenis or whatever they are, they steady fucking them shit. I ain't mean to say it. So like, let me try to find this article I said earlier. I should have said it.
All right, while you getting that, I'm gonna bring up the scripture real quick. This is Revelation chapter 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So, the greatest killers of all time, which would be Esau, Edom, Amalek, same thing. They're gonna have to feel that same pain that they've given these other countries and these people that they've been terrorizing for centuries. They're gonna have to feel that same thing, you know. They're gonna have to feel it, but it's gonna be worse. It's gonna be way worse than whatever they did to us, especially to us. They're gonna feel it for what they did to us. But also what they're doing to them, you know what I'm saying, Arab nations over there and Palestinians, they've been deleting people left and right over there. Yet, they say that Palestine is a threat, or they say that Black Americans are a threat. Yet Israel is over there doing numbers on them Palestinians, but we're the threat. Make it make sense. It don't. It don't make sense. You know, they just know that we're the true people. That's why they call us a threat. Because they know that the Lord is dealing with us, you know, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua. That's all they can say. They don't want that to come out. It's coming out, though. It's coming out daily.
Let me go to Wilderness. Go ahead and go back into Obadiah 1. Read that. See, I have not hated blood shall receive in the family. It's a quick article. Where is it?
What does it say?
Since you have not hated blood shall pursue thee. It's not enough. Anything. The whole thing, Obadiah is for Edom.
Oh, okay. All right, this is Obadiah 1.
I already read it.
Oh,
I read 1 and 2.
Okay.
I just read 1 and 2. But you can go down from the rest of 1 and 2.
Oh, you already read the whole thing?
No, I just read 1 and 2. I just read Obadiah verse 1 and verse 2.
Okay, I was about to read 15.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm going to read
I seen that damn one.
Obadiah 1 and 15. For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. This is what I was just saying. So, what goes around comes around. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you put out, you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that type of energy back, and that's what these people are fueled off of. They're fueled off of wickedness. So naturally, they're gonna do wicked things. But what they fail to realize is that wicked things are gonna come back upon them worse than what they've done.
Yeah, this is just one article, which is this right here. I can look at the title. It says, U.S. deeply concerned about deadly Israeli strike on Gaza school refuge. What's a lie? If you were deeply concerned, you wouldn't be supplying them people with weapons. The White House said it is deeply concerned about an Israeli airstrike on the Gaza City school compound on Saturday that local civil defense officials say killed around 100 people, adding to the condemnation of the attack from several Arab states. That's the key. The Arab states are starting to get riled up. Turkey, and the Britain and European officials, foreign policy chief. Yeah, that's a lie. But Turkey was one of the main countries that's going to come against them Israelis for what they're doing to them Palestinians. And if Turkey jump in, just like the Iranians said, just like Turkey said, if you invade Lebanon, we jumping into the war. They say they tired of, they gonna disregard what America been saying, telling everybody to stand down. For what? You ain't telling them Israelis to stand down. So if Iran and Turkey join in to help Hezbollah, if the Israelis invade Lebanon, you know America gonna back them Israelis. So it's gonna be two NATO countries going at each other, Turkey and America. You're gonna see how that play out. Let me get this. You said you just read 15.
Yeah, I was going to read. This is Obadiah 1 and 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh hath spoken it. So once the Lord is done with you, because like I said, he's going to have war with Amalek from generation to generation. And he also said that Esau was his most hated nation. You know, once he's done with you, it ain't going to be no such thing as an Edomite no more. After them 1,000 years.
Yep.
After them 1,000 years of captivity, y'all gotta do.
Ezekiel 35 and 3. No, we can go to 1. Ezekiel 35. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the Most High Power, Behold, Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh. Now we can go to verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and the time of their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh the Most High Power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Seest thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Now this talking about the time when the Babylonians took us over, and Edomites assisted them in our destruction and burning down the temple. But you can apply this to modern day times, right there on verse 6, where it says, therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh the Most High Power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. See if thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Now, consider this, Israel. When you look around, who are the main, we can just go back to when, let me get this. When the Greeks took over, that's all they do, man. Violence is their nature. Blood. They bloodthirsty, man. The evil was multiplied on the earth. So
that's how you could tell. Edomite.
Yeah, you can tell Edomite.
Hunt. You know what I'm saying? Eat raw stuff.
They kill us. So World War I. That was Edomites. Started by the Edomites. World War II. Every major war was a sign of a lot of deaths. You can trace it right back to an Edomite. And it might go back to the head tribe, Amalek. So this is almost similar. Like I say in Ecclesiastes, there's no new thing under the sun. This is a time for war. Right?
You like the rest of it?
I only read the first two verses. Let's see. Let's go back. We're gonna go to First Maccabees because just read this real quick. On First Maccabees 7, Alexander took over the known earth in the 300s BC. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and his servants bare rule everyone in his place. And after his death, they all put on crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. Now during that time, he split his kingdom up before he died to 4 of his generals. And the most evilest one was Antiochus Epiphanes. But if you trip off of it, the same way them Edomites went at each other back then, because Antiochus Epiphanes went there and told him who was given the part of Egypt to rule. They try to they just covet things, man. They just want war. If you look at it now, these things must happen, but what would be the reason why, if you look at the history of the world, the Russians would be an enemy to the Americans? When they basically lost the most people in during World War II and fought off the Nazis. And then America came in at the end and took credit for shit. But then all of a sudden, as soon as the war ended, World War II, now all of a sudden, Russia's your enemy. So it's like the Edomites, they just fight for supremacy on this earth. But guess who's gonna bring them down? The Lord, the Most High Power, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, so them Arabian nations, they finna plead once again to NATO and to the UN and to the world leaders to address this situation. But them Amalekites, let me get this, you cannot make straight what the Lord have made crooked. Ecclesiastes 1:15, that which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanton cannot be numbered. The Most High Power created the Edomites to be his hammer on the earth, his sword on the earth, to destroy it. And like I say before, they playing their role to a T. They turn shit up. Hold on. So you ain't gonna make them straight. They, Israeli official said that they want to starve out 2 million of them Palestinians over in the Gaza Strip. But they ain't gonna, they say that would be moral for them to do, but they won't do it because the world won't let them. And y'all ain't considered yet that these are the people that gained that land, the land, came into that land under the guise that they was the children of the Lord. And you actually believe that. And they just said they want to starve out 2 million people. They didn't get in trouble for raping people. They broke some military men out of jail for raping a Palestinian. They raped them. I'm talking about they physically raped them, and they stuck objects in them to the point to where the only reason why we know is because they had to send a guy to the hospital to get the stuff up out of them. And they reported that, and they came and tried to break them 9 individuals, them 9 wicked-ass Israeli soldiers out of jail because of what they did. Then they said it was their right to rape terrorists. How are they the children of the Lord? They said they can rape the men, the women, and the children. Them motherfuckers wicked, man. All right, quick.
All right, I got something to back the brother. This is Malachi 1, verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, wait, I'm gonna start right there. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh hath indignation forever. So like he said, it's their job to be wicked. And they've outdone that, you know. Well, I'll say we've outdone them, but they went above and beyond when it comes to wickedness. Goodness.
Man, now I know in the scriptures it reads, we have overpassed the wicked and doing wickedness. But man, some of the things they doing to them Palestinians is unimaginable. You can't.
It's inhumane.
It's inhumane. And the world continues to be silent about the situation.
Yeah,
but
like
guess what? Like I read in 2nd Esdras 15, them Carmanians, them Arabian nations, they finna rise up.
And some of it's because the average day, you know what I'm saying, American or whatnot, they don't see that stuff. They don't want to look at that stuff or see it on the news and whatnot. You know, prophesy to us smooth things. They don't want to see what's really going on over there.
Yeah, they have become lovers of themselves. They ain't concerned about nobody but what the hell they got going on in their own little world.
Exactly. As long as everything works fine over here, why would they care about what's going on in another country? If it don't got, you know what I'm saying? If it's not affecting them, why would they care? They don't care about nobody else.
And what's funny about that statement, like you just said, as long as they ain't affecting them, why would they care about what's going on in another country? But yet, your government, the U.S. government, is concerned about what's going on with everybody else's government around the world.
Exactly.
Trying to influence them, trying to get them to drink their wine. They are drunk of the wine. Let me get this right quick. Ecclesiastes 3:8 is where we get a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. It's a time of war. Because as it reads in Obadiah, the Lord is making these Edomites despised among the heathen.
Yeah. I got the scripture right here to back the brother. Okay, we can start at verse 1. This is Revelation 18, and the point is in 3. And after these things I saw another angel came down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils. Devils only mean deceiver. And the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. This is the most wicked country in the world today.
The whore that sits upon many waters.
For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. So, you know what I'm saying? They influence people to do their wicked things. And they so smart with it, you wouldn't even think it's wicked or have any strings attached behind it. You know what I'm saying? If you're not able to discern that type of stuff. But like I said, this nation has all the other nations drinking of its wine, you know what I'm saying, of wickedness.
Yeah, come to find out, just like them Saudis, right? They went over there and told them Saudis, we're gonna set y'all up to help y'all produce y'all oil, natural resources. And the first Saudi Arabia wasn't saying nothing, but now they speaking out. And then it just came out that we thought that they stopped using the petrodollar in June, but I saw an article saying it ain't actually true. So we wanted to look back into that. But Revelation 6 and 4, now just like all the clues are given, I'm not gonna say clues, the characteristics of the nations are foretold by their actions, right? So I remember back in the day, I told my auntie, I said, you must have never read the book of Obadiah. I said, who is the red man on the earth that looked red? And she said, the Indians. So I said, you telling me the Native Americans running this world. She couldn't do nothing because she's a stout Christian. She couldn't do nothing but be quiet. They let me know you Christians don't never read the Bible. But when you look at the behavior of man,
and even when they do read it, they're not blessed with the knowledge to discern it correctly. Excuse me.
You may forget what I was going to say. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Let me think. Oh yeah. So even with the behavior of men, right? Like they always demonize us, but that's written in the scriptures, man. We would become a byword in a proverb because we broke the covenant with the Lord. But the actions of the modern day white man, you can't do nothing but place them right there in the hole for fucking Edom, the Edomites. Revelation 6 and 4, there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. So, you got a war going on in Israel right now. In our actual homeland, it's a war going on. You got a war going on in Ukraine. That's Edom, on Edom. In Israel, you got Edom on the Arabians, a mixture of Elamites and Ishmaelites, right? And America just bombed Syria. They bombing Syria because they're trying to get the oil, they're trying to maintain the oil field that they took from Syria under the Obama administration, right? All they do is cause turmoil and strife throughout the earth. The military, what's it called? The military industrial complex. You just read the last line in Revelation 6 and 4, and there was given unto him a great sword. Who own all these military companies? General Dynamics, Boeing, that make military weapons, you know what I'm saying? It's a couple other companies I can't think of right now, but they profiting off of this shit. The destruction of the earth. Now, why them Israelis said, I read the article, and it's like the blatant lies. They just, Psalm 58 and 3 is in effect. Like I say every time I Edomite talk, they fucking lying. Unless they bringing out half a truth, then with a lie. Now, they just bombed their school over in the Gaza Strip. Gaza, the Palestinians say it was over 100 people killed. The Israelis come out immediately and say, we don't know if that was true. It was 20 Hamas people that we targeted with 3 small munitions that could not have done that much damage. Man, get the fuck out of here. Y'all know what y'all was doing. They just trying to wipe out them Palestinians. They got 1.8 million over there. Just got all kind of diseases, which is pestilence, because they didn't cut off the water supply, the electricity. They're trying to starve them people out. And again, I say this, one of their high officials came out. I got it. Hold on 1 second. Israeli minister says it may be moral to starve 2 million Gazans but no one in the world will left. And it still ain't came up yet. How the fuck is y'all the goddamn people of the Lord again? Y'all not doing, y'all actions are not the same as y'all. I'm almost speechless, man, what these people doing. Don't worry about it. The Lord finna clean all this up.
Yeah,
but all these things what's happening. He got all this going so we can see how wicked that these people are. So when he take them out. So anybody who keeps saying they have sympathy for the Israelis, for what? For what? They kill us. They the ghosts, the greatest of all time.
Like you said, they ultimately, you know what I'm saying, don't get exposed for how wicked they are. It's gonna keep on coming out. Like you said.
Yeah, them Arabians, they tired of them. They tired of them. They finna start.
That decision shall not be uncovered.
And the thing is, I think this just a me speaking as a man. Them Israelis gonna jump the gun because they sitting back thinking like, we done did everything. We done assassinated people in their land and this land, and they still ain't retaliated yet. That's why they want to do a preemptive strike. To let you know who the aggressor is. But with them putting, I continue with the stall out. You're gonna wait. You're gonna think about it. And I'm gonna put these sanctions on your ass. Now let's continue. Let's see what's going on over in Ukraine. They on their last. They continue with their little war. So now they trying to invade certain regions of Russia, which is not working out well for them Ukrainians. So to date, it's over 600,000 Ukrainian soldiers have been killed. That's a lot of Edomites. But you know it's Israelites mixed in with that too, because we've been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Now, Zelensky came out. Zelensky is a 48 faker, for those who don't know. He's of the house of Amalek. He came out and said we done made our boldest move. We done sent our strongest and best soldiers. I think it's the Kursk region to invade Russia. And Russia done already killed all them niggas. They're quick. They losing like 3,000 men a day. So they said they got their best, they sent their best warriors, their best soldiers to invade Russia. And they kept their weakest soldiers back in the Donbass region while all this stuff started by who? America. Because they just bombed Syria, just try to take back their oil field. So they saying they left their weakest soldiers to hold down the Donbass region, but you sent your best soldiers to invade a town in Russia where it wasn't even no military. They just was killing civilians, men, women, and children. What part of war is that? Who do that? The Edomites. Is it being broadcast over here in America though? Nope. All they keep telling you is Putin is a tyrant. How is Putin a tyrant? When you look at what's going on, America is bombing Syria right now. The Syrians trying to take back their own land, and guess who bombed them? The Americans. Why? Because they want the oil. They full of greed. They covered fields. Go ahead, brother. You got something?
No, right now. I was just gonna say, they like to do a lot of wickedness, and then, you know what I'm saying, put the spotlight off on them and make it seem like somebody else is worse than them. Like you said, Putin's a tyrant, but yet they still over, you know what I'm saying, doing mass destruction to these Arab nations. But they don't want to, you know what I'm saying.
Hey, come on, fellas. What camp y'all with?
We with no camp. We just affiliated with GMS. That's it.
Oh, you GMS?
Affiliate.
Affiliate. Yeah, not.
Anyways.
Yeah. Let me just say this right quick.
I like
now.
to paint the picture like they're innocent.
Yeah, let me just say this right quick now. And for them 48 fakers to always fall back on that old bullshit ass Holocaust from World War II that was created by the 48 fakers. Because who was Adolf Hitler? What was his real name? Adolf Schicklgruber. He was a Jewish man. But for them to keep on using that as an excuse for them to yell out, you anti-Semitic all of a sudden. How is what y'all doing over in Palestine to them Palestinians? How is that not similar to what y'all claim happened to y'all in the Holocaust? They say Israel is a apartheid state. Do you know what that means? I'm gonna get the definition of that. So they over there torturing people. After y'all claim y'all was torturing everybody supposed to have sympathy for y'all. Nah. Y'all been exposed for the wicked that y'all are, man. Y'all finna get tore up, man. These nations finna come again. Everybody finna raise up on y'all. The house, Edom. Since you have not hated blood, blood shall pursue thee. You got a whole laundry list of people you're gonna get recompense from the Lord. You got the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel, first and foremost, us. You shed so much of our blood when you came over to the Western world. You still gotta pay for that. With the Renaissance period, you still gotta pay for that when Alexander the Greek took over, Alexander the Macedonian took over, up until now. You paying for all that. Every soul you kill, you gonna get it back. But you can't use that excuse no more that people are anti-Semitic when we're looking at what y'all doing to these people. Right? They got the government, the U.S. government on lock with AIPAC. They just paid $8 million for Wesley Bell to win a congressional primary for the Democrats in St. Louis. They paid $8 million for that. And what you think that naked face ass nigga gonna do when he get in? He gonna go right along with whatever they say do. He gonna get up. People need to refrain from talking about the Jewish people. They're God's chosen people. How the fuck are they? How? Give me some examples of how. They over there raping people. They say they can, and they brought out that they practice out of the Talmud. Ain't got shit to do with the Bible. It's not even related to the Bible. They say they got the authority, permission from their God to rape anybody. That's their God though. Their God is who? Satan. They the physical counterpart of Satan on earth. Go ahead, man. I'm Salaka for that rant. But these little Amalekites, boy, they just, as it is written, the Lord said how, like you said, the Lord said how war with them from generation to generation. And see what else went on in the news. Oh, yeah. Back to what's going on with Putin. So, the only reason why them Israelis ain't did a preemptive strike on Iran to try to get America in the war is because them Russians been supplying them with defense, I just say defensive capabilities. They got the S-500 over there, which is shoot down missiles, the S-400, and then they got to use Russian soldiers to operate these military equipment. So they already done told America, if any Russian get killed in Iran, we fucking y'all up. So that's why they hesitant. They don't really want to do it for real, but they know they back against the wall. Bibi Netanyahu.
I forgot his real last name.
I got it something.
I think I sent it in the,
McCloskey or some shit like that. He's from Philadelphia.
His people is forgot what his people is.
No,
He's not even.
He's from like Poland somewhere.
Yeah, he Polish.
But they ain't none of them. That's what the Israelis are. They all from like middle Europe,
made their state.
Which is actually middle Asia. Western Asia.
Oh yeah, Benjamin
McCloskey or some shit like that.
Milikowski.
Yeah, Milikowski. It's like one of them Polish names.
Yeah.
They speak Yiddish. All these things are coming out, and then ain't nobody still, especially the 12 tribes, the 2/3, the elect know, the hopeful elect know who we are. But the 12 tribes, the 2/3 of the 12 tribes, they won't even consider. You got something? So they won't even consider. Now, if y'all looking at the evidence that's going on around the world and all the artifacts that have come out, I ain't heard not a so-called Judite, which will be the so-called black Christians, say nothing against these Israelis. Nothing. Like, maybe they ain't the children because they not behaving like they righteous. They behaving straight wicked.
And they'll still say that God will accept them to their heaven, all the wickedness they done done.
Yeah, they try to flip the script, don't try to call the Palestinians Amalek. Man, get the fuck out of here. They don't even fit the narrative. Go ahead.
All right. This is Isaiah 14 and 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, saith Yahweh of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name, and remnant, and son, and nephew, saith Yahweh.
And that's only right, because the same thing they did. They walked around and like it's really Maccabees. And evils were spread throughout the earth. You done killed out, try to cut off bloodlines and everything.
Yeah. You know
So the same shit happened to them.
You know what I'm saying? Try to put Planned Parenthood on us, you know what I'm saying? Try to kill us that way. Try to kill us through slavery, you know? Tuskegee trials, all of that stuff. Any type of wickedness you done tried to do to us, it's coming back on you. Worse. It's gonna come back. And then that day, you're gonna be happy. You're gonna be enjoying it. Because y'all done got away with a lot of stuff and ain't never been punished for nothing.
Yeah, there you go. Jeremiah 49 again. Jeremiah 49:15. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. Now you got look, race riots a little bit going on over in Britain. They said they tired of the migrants coming through and taking their jobs. But like the one lady said, if they taking your jobs, why the fuck you ain't at work right now? You got enough time to go out in the streets and abuse people. They showed one guy with a chainsaw trying to cut up for people. And then, now they trying to say they're going to start arresting them. That's another little news clip. That's why I said we should do some research. They did some news clip I seen where they said they finna start locking up people in Great Britain, in the UK for like, yeah, so you got looking like a little mini civil war going on over there. The racists, Edomites that reside in the UK, the United Kingdom, they going at the migrants and people that's actually already been living over there. Let me see if I can find it.
This is Zechariah 5 verse 4. I will bring it forth, saith Yahweh of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and then into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. So, you know what I'm saying? You are the house of the thief. Or you guys are the thieves. You know, you took our identity, stole it, and then confused the whole world. Flipped the script. Made everybody believe that you was the chosen people when y'all not. So y'all gonna get punished for that as well.
Look, here go an article, right? Hamas just names Yahya Sinwar, if I'm pronouncing this right, mastermind of the October 7th attacks, and as the new leader, after the Israelis assassinated Ismail Haniyeh. And the Israelis already came out and said, we finna kill him. He cats a psychopaths, man. But anyway, there's turmoil going over in Great Britain, which is going to eventually trickle down over here. Because what these Americans, what the news ain't telling y'all is, so you got the migrants coming from, let's just say, Venezuela. The American government put sanctions on Venezuela for over 10 years, crippled the economy, all because they wanted the American corporations to come over there and take the natural resources. So you crippled the economy, right? You put sanctions on them, shut down like 90% of their oil production. And you wonder why the people from Venezuela left the country, because they was fucking starving. I remember seeing things, probably had been as early as 2019, they were showing doctors rumbling through the trash trying to find food. They start tricking and everything. And America say, why all these thugs and criminals coming from Venezuela over here? Because you fucked their country up. Now, what you think they gonna do while they over here? That's Jeremiah 51. And Salaki, I did a lesson yesterday and said Jeremiah 50, but it's Jeremiah 51. The Lord gonna let all plant fanners and caterpillars in your land, and they gonna raise up against you. Same thing that's going on in Great Britain right now. Them people they ain't violent, but it's the Edomites that's violent against them. But soon come, they gonna reverse that script and start fighting back.
And I was going to scripture to back the brother on what he was just saying about, you know what I'm saying, what Esau Edom is doing to those Venezuelans. Because they're also Israelites as well. This is Zechariah 12:9. And it shall come to pass in that day that I will seek to destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem. Jerusalem being the people before a place. So, like he said, you know, they'll go over and sanction these countries and whatnot. You know what I'm saying, go over there and use them, suck them bone dry for their resources and whatnot. And then, like you said, wonder why it's immigrants coming over. And like you said, they're going to come up and rise up against y'all too. The Lord is ultimately what you got to worry about, though. Because y'all ain't going to be able to deal with him.
Let me get this right with you. Well, what I had said earlier, what I was reading, when I read Isaiah, I said I read it in Luke 21. We're reading the New Living NLT, New Living Translation. Let me get this. I want you to consider this Israel. Now, I'm finna read Salaki. I'm finna read Isaiah 22 in the NLT. And consider this. Let me find it first. Yeah, yes it is. All right. So this during the time when hold on. This during the time when the Persians and the Medes came and took over. This is after the Babylonian captivity, right? So when you read Isaiah 22, I'm gonna start at 2. Isaiah 22:2. The whole city is in a terrible uproar. What do I see in this reveling city? Bodies are lying everywhere, killed not in battle, but by famine and disease. All your leaders have fled. They surrendered without resistance. The people tried to slip away, but they were captured too. They was talking about the Israelites, right? When we was in our land, in Israel. That's why I said, leave me alone to weep. Do not try to comfort me. Let me cry for my people as I watch them being destroyed. Oh, what a day of crushing defeat. What a day of confusion and terror, brought by the Lord, Yahweh of heaven's armies, upon the valley of vision. The walls of Jerusalem have been broken, and the cries of death echo from the mountainsides. You understand that? Elamites are the archers with their chariots and charioteers. The men of Ker hold up the shields. Chariots fill your beautiful valleys, and charioteers storm your gates. Judah's defenses have been stripped away. So, again, I say this is when the Persians and the Medes came to this You run to your armory for your weapons. You inspect the breaks in the walls of Jerusalem. You store up water in the lower pool. You survey the houses and tear some down for stone to strengthen the walls. Between the city walls, you build a reservoir for water from the old pool. But here go the point. Isaiah 22 and 11. But you never ask for help from the one who did all this. You never considered the one who planned this long ago. Who was that? That's the Most High Power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. When he told us, when we came out of Egypt, you break these laws, statutes, and commandments, other nations shall get above thee. And this is how it played out on earth. When the Persians and the Medes came and took over, they destroyed. When the Babylonians came and took over, they destroyed. The Most High Power is the author. He allows all these things to happen. When he said, this is just so happen how it play out on earth. When he said he gonna make the Edomites despise among the heathen, this is how it's playing out on earth. The other nations are watching you kill, and they come. I just still can't get around that, man. What the fuck is that dude, one dude polite in that? Oh, he locked up, never mind. Full rape. They said it's their right to rape men, women, and children. But they supposed to be holy. You see how the Lord making them despise amongst the heathen? All their actions, he have taken, what is it? Here. Is there no more wisdom in Timothy? No, let me get back to King James first. We can go back to Obadiah. Salaki.
Damn.
Oh, you broke. Now, did you read Isaiah? I mean, Obadiah 15?
Yeah.
Did you go down to 16?
I only read 15 and 18.
16 and 18. You didn't read 16?
I ain't read 16 and 18.
Oh. Okay, well, remember that throughout history, I'm going to read this Obadiah 1 and 16. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, which are the 12 tribes of Israel, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. So when all these nations, these heathen nations come up, especially the Moravians and the Medes, which is Esau too, but a lot of them Russians, they could be Israelites. So all these nations gonna raise up against thee. Could have sworn it was in. Let me see. Now here it is. Obadiah 1 and 8 shall I not in that day, saith Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau? Because they making moves that's silly, man. They setting snares and traps for these other nations, and also for us, that they falling in themselves. They falling in their own snares and traps now. Like you read Obadiah, we can stay at Obadiah, man. Obadiah 1 and 6, how the things that Esau searched out, how are his hidden things sought up. All the evidence is the earth. That's in the Apocrypha. The truth shall spring up from the earth. Roughly paraphrased. Yeah, man, everybody figuring out and finding out that y'all the wicked, man. That y'all don't mean right by nobody. But guess who still ain't saying nothing? Them docile ass 2/3 motherfucking Israelites, man. Them niggas, they ain't gonna say nothing. They gonna keep going along with it. Just like I said, he just elected he appears to be an Israelite, Wesley Bell, to be in first district of Congress, which ain't never did nothing. That we didn't have historically in St. Louis. We done had Lacy Clay. He was there for damn near 30, 40 years. He knew shit. Cori Bush, and all she did was come out and condemn them Israelis for, she got in 2020 And all she did was condemn them Israelis for what they did on October the 7th. And guess what happened? They went and found them a naked face. Jake said, and he was on the recording telling Cori Bush, we ain't gonna, I'm not gonna run against you, I'm running for Senate. But when she said that about them Israelis about October the 7th, next thing you know, AIPAC, which is the main lobbyist group for pro-Israel lobby group, they called him immediately. We got some paper for you. Go ahead and run. And then what happened? He gonna call home on the phone. She got the recording too. I would never run against you, Cori. We're on the same side. They lying on me. And what'd he do? Just like a politician, just like a slick ass priest, lied. Like his daddy, his father, the devil. He's a liar. You are of your father, the devil, Wesley Bell. And once you get in office, you ain't gonna do nothing for the Israelites. You're gonna help them Israelis, your master, because you just got paid for it. You ain't supposed to take no. Let me see. What? I just did the one about the Cormenians in 15. Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 5. Behold, saith Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Which is why the Lord has to bring forth the ultimate judgment upon this place, because wicked is running rampant on earth. It's out of control. You know what I'm saying? These people got to be put down. You know what I'm saying? They got to be punished for what they've done. All the things they've done. From the things that have already been uncovered to the things that are going to be uncovered in the future. To those things that they think they can hide that nobody knows about. It's all going to come out.
Yeah, now they ain't even, AIPAC and don't even care. Now they just said, they let you know who they putting their money behind. They said they got a 100% success rate. But this for all you Israelites who still want to be in this world, who do not want to flee from this world like it reads, flee from Babylon. They still want to participate in their government, in their election processes. 2 Chronicles 19:7. Wherefore now let the fear of Yahweh be upon you. Take heed and do it, for there is no iniquity with Yahweh, our power. No respect of persons, nor taking of gifts. You shouldn't have took no gifts, man. You're going to pay for that, boy. They didn't pay for you to get in, but you ain't really won yet. They still got one more runoff, but you can just best believe they're going to pour more money into you for you to get that 1st district congressional seat so they can have you vote in their favor for all their laws. Now they're trying to bring out the Noahide laws too again. Look that up.
And especially for us, you know, whenever they give an Israelite some money, you know it's always going to come with some type of wickedness.
Let me get one more tooth on that.
I mean,
subject.
even then, like you said, you're not supposed to be running for office.
And if you do, you're supposed to be righteous.
Yeah, we ain't even gonna do nothing to back his people.
Yeah, because like I said, they just put 8 million into him. Exodus 23:8, and thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blindeth the wise and perverteth the words of the righteous. So you ain't supposed to take no gifts, man. You're supposed to be in a position of authority. Did Mordecai take a gift? No. He refused to bow down to the king and what they had going on, the Persians and the Medes when they took over. And he maintained his integrity and still had a high position in their government. What else going on? Oh, they tried to coup over in Venezuela. They're trying to get Maduro out of there. They got people violently, they just violent over there. They saying historically, whatever party don't win, the opposition, they just go around burning people alive, tearing up the fucking city. That ain't doing no help to that country. But guess who finna be a guard up to Venezuela? Them Russians. They finna put weapons over there too. So just like them Russians, they starting to mirror what America and what NATO been doing. So just like America and NATO been arming Ukraine and them Israelis, they finna start arming all the enemies that the UN, NATO, in America have accumulated over the years. You got anything? So things are heating up, Israel. Y'all better repent and return to our power, the Most High power, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. It's about by the time this election starts, it's gonna be ugly over here.
Yeah, stuff starting to pop off real quick.
Yeah,
It's starting to escalate
like
now.
random acts of violence. So it's only gonna be a matter of time for these Edomites start saying and putting the blame on the migrants, right? And you know the majority of the migrants been coming from the Latin countries, but the little mercenaries and killers been coming from abroad.
Yeah, I'm about to say they've been
Yeah.
letting them in.
Yeah. So
the
but
ones they getting ready for.
But once again, they're gonna put the blame on us, just like Nero did when he burned the city down. Who did it? The Israelites. Same thing, man. Their little playbook is old, man. It's just like the dude, like I tell you from off them Edomites with they manner, how they operate on a world scale. It's just like the movie Waterboy when the one coach stole Fonz's playbook.
Yeah.
And he had that old ass playbook just come out and keep running the same old plays, was winning championships. That shit ain't playing no more though. Like I say,
They ain't working.
there's no more wisdom in
gon-
teaming. Let me see.
They gonna start trying to, you know what I'm saying, figure out different ways to get people to hate us. They already consider us a terrorist group, you know. They just trying to figure out ways so they could try and delete us because Esau Edom know what power we have. The Lord gave us the birthright. They ain't give it to you. So any way they can, they're gonna try and get us off the face of the earth, but it ain't gonna work.
Yeah, let's get Jeremiah 49, because I'm telling you, they when something happen, it don't take no more than 24 to 72 hours for it to be figured out and exposed through the media. Not the mainstream media, but the alternative media. So you can't really say it's a conspiracy theory no more, right? Prophecy against Jeremiah 49:7. Prophecy against Edom. Concerning Edom, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Because you know, the mission statement from the CIA and the Mossad, which are Edomite counterintelligence agencies that cause all kind of turmoil throughout the earth. Their main mission statement is they do things by deception. Like A-Boss said, they practice telling y'all everything but the truth. They just lie us. But now it's getting figured out. Verse 8, flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of the land. For I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. And like you said about them stealing, verse 9, if great gatherers come to thee, will they not leave some gleaning grapes? If these by night, they will destroy till they have enough. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. Let's jump down to 20. For thus saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken it, which are the Israelites, because we broke the covenant. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. That was that one scripture where it say, I shall be no widow. I get it. Right? For I have sworn, verse 13, for I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse. And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. Now, Basra is just like saying, wherever the main places of habitation are for these Edomites, which is America, Great Britain, France. It's another thing. France got a lot of hell to pay. Them Hamite countries that's over in Africa, they raising up on France. Burkina Faso, I think that's the name of that country. They new leader. He a young cat too. He just told them, nigga, y'all ain't exporting no more gold. All this gold that we got here is ours. We finna refine it and build up our country. A lot of other nations doing the same thing. The Venezuelans even sent some troops over that way to help them. So, low key, the Israelite, the 12 tribes are clicking up. Let me get what I say. Oh, shit is a widow. That's America, man. They think they ain't gonna never get whooped because ain't nothing happened over here yet. There it is, Jeremiah 47:8. This for America, these Babylonians. Let's go to the text. Lament for Babylon, see what I'm saying? We can start at 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers. Now, when you're doing an American law, when you commit a crime, and just say, me and this brother was doing down the street. This brother committed a crime. I'm with him. I didn't know what he was doing. They're going to call me an accessory. And I'm going to get punished for that same crime. They're going to charge me with the same thing. So you're going to sit there and tell me we should not apply that to these Edomites and what them Amalekites over there doing. Them Israelis. Who your number one supporter? Who your main accessory? The Americans. Y'all finna get exposed, man. Y'all wicked. They over there raping people. Killing people, bombing schools, killing children. Y'all ain't said shit. The Ukrainians went over there and bombing people in Russia, saying, "Oh, now they taking the fight to Russia." Now you just over there killing regular civilians. You ain't killing no soldiers. And them soldiers came and wiped their ass out real quick because they ain't had no air defense. Stupid. This is how I speak. This verse 3, Isaiah 47:3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Yahushua, Yahushua and the holy angels are the only ones that can save us out of this situation is right here. They're the only ones. Because if these Edomites keep on going with their trend, it won't be no flesh left. They got all the bases covered. They got pestilences going out throughout the earth right now. They got a new pestilence on the earth that ain't covered. That's affected 16 countries. You know they came from the little biochem labs too. Owned by who? Esau's Edom. Everything coming out. That's why your house not gonna come back like a reading what's that? Is that Ezekiel? No, that's Isaiah. Isaiah 63. Yeah. We're finna come through and do some destroying. Let me get to the point, then I'll let you go, brother. Hold on. Here's my point. Isaiah 47:8. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Thou shalt not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore, Isaiah 47:11, therefore evil shall come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. So they didn't lay the foundation from way back in the day of the shit that they was gonna do and how it's gonna be played out on Earth. Right? From poisoning the food, how they gonna do the air, the water. You know what I'm saying? The laws, statutes, and unrighteous decrees that they come up with. So it's time, Esau. Like I read in the scriptures, what does a man live for? To see the downfall of his enemies is coming. Go ahead.
The Easter one, Joel 3.
Yeah, yeah.
This is Ezekiel 7:25. Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the property, but the law shall perish from the priests, and counsel from the ancients. The king shall mourn, and the prince shall be clothed with desolation, and the hands of the people of the land shall be troubled. I will do unto them after their way, and according to their deserts will I judge them, and they shall know that I am Yahweh.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna get, ultimately they're gonna get judged for everything they've done. They're gonna get judged. That's just the point of the lesson, you know? That's all this is.
Yeah,
The destruction they've done, it's gonna come right back upon them.
and it's just like a weekly wrap up of the events that's been taking place on the earth for this past week. Things heating up. Better repent, Israel. What you say, bro?
Well, 10.
Oh yeah. But let me see. Yeah, so we coming. We only like almost like 2 mistakes away from them Israelis because they have no more wisdom. They just going out. They might be having a civil. They almost having a civil war.
The wisdom of wickedness is. Dang, I just seen that too. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
So, like I was saying, them Israelis, they running out of shit to do, man. They being exposed. Now they turn to their true nature, which is of the devil, they father Satan. They openly saying it now. Like they say they want to starve out the people. They want to starve out 2 million people through famine, which is going to create a disease. That's pestilence, right? Now, if that's not the hammer, if that's not the sword, the wicked on the earth, read Revelation 6:4, and what's going to happen after this, which we closely get into this, Joel 3:2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land, and have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Can no other nation say that? Hold on. Let me just say one thing else about the wickedness of Esau being uncovered. I just seen an interview last night. This guy did. They was trying to uncover the root cause of all the migrants coming across the southern border, right? They were trying to put the blame on Kamala Harris and all that. So they start filming them because it's a rancher that's suing the American government because it's like 35,000 people coming through. He got 1,000 acres. They've been coming through leaving diapers, shit everywhere.
I feel like I heard it.
Yeah. So while they was following the migrants, guess what they realized? Guess who the biggest human sex trafficker is on the planet? The American government. But you tell the average Jake that no, man.
But that's conspiracy, bro.
Yeah.
You just
Man,
you believe anything. That's all they love.
All of these things will be exposed, Esau. By little and little, your kingdom is going down. What the fuck are you having a concert up there or something? Yeah.
I feel like a one.
Yeah.
Like,
Go ahead, get what you get.
Okay, this was back on what the brother said. This is Ecclesiasticus 19:22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. There is a wickedness and the same an abomination, and there is a fool wanting in wisdom. He that has small understanding and fear the Most High power is better than one that has much wisdom and transgresses the law of the Most High. So, hey, that goes for you Israelis, you know. Y'all are transgressing against the law of the Lord, but yeah, y'all also still claim that y'all are the chosen people of the Lord. You're contradicting yourself.
That's all they do is a big contradiction, man. Ain't nobody addressed that yet. You do not fit the narrative. It shall be war no more when the children of Israel come back. And then Yahweh Shai is going to come bring us back. They don't ever mention that. They can claim to be the people, but then claim to say, oh, the Messiah ain't came yet. Hamashiach ain't came yet. Well, how the fuck y'all know y'all the people there? That don't even make sense. So let me just finish this. Joel 3:10, man. Because like you said earlier, the Syrians, like the Americans over there bombing Syria. Is that national news? No. Why? Because the Syrians want their oil field back. How you gonna try to fight? How you gonna shoot at me for trying to take my shit back?
Now on top of that, they got more important stuff to
and guess what though?
to brainwash y'all with on the news.
Yeah, the Russians backed them Syrians. Joel 3:10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I'm strong. See, America used to go around threatening countries. We'll drop a bomb on y'all ass, just like how they go another clue. Who on earth has ever dropped a bomb on somebody and killed mass numbers of people? The Americans. They say they don't want Iran to get no weapon of mass destruction. The world should be saying y'all shouldn't have them because y'all don't the ones that use them. Right? So
that shit cause lasting effects on people.
Hell
There's still
yeah.
people over there from Hiroshima and Nagasaki there's still radiation going on and stuff like that.
So the Russians, they already was over in Syria trying to protect them from the Western hegemony. But now it's gonna escalate. Turkey, like I say, Turkey about to jump in. Egypt. Let them Israelis make a false move. And America gonna be doomed. They ain't got no hope.
They don't got no soldiers. They don't got no defense over here.
Yeah.
This place don't have no defense.
They just spread themselves thin. It's a whore that sit up on many waters. You all the way over in Venezuela trying to upset their government because you want their oil. You already in Haiti, want their shit. All the little African countries coming up against France and any other country that what's that, Belgium or the Netherlands. All the places where the Edomites said, guess what? Since you have not hated blood, blood shall pursue thee. That's all I like that.
Yeah, man.
For this week. We just ran, man.
Yeah, your time will come soon, as I said in my previous lessons I did this past week. You know, these people got to pay for what they've done, but
they are gonna pay.
Yeah,
the recompense, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. So all we gotta do is continue. All we gotta do is continue speaking the prophecies out of the book, and being a watchman to the house of Israel and notifying y'all what's going on. You better wake up, Israel, and repent, return to your true power. The mighty Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, there's only one way out of this place for us. And there's only one way out of this place for them. Death by pain.
Yeah.
So, Lord willing, this camp lesson was edifying. This is the last one we're going to be doing together until we meet again, Lord willing.
Lord willing.
But in these next few weeks, I'll be doing lessons on my own, camp lessons, and he'll be doing camp lessons on his own. Same with the brother Shaquai. So, Lord willing, this camp lesson was edifying. We're going to turn to the east and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash. Amen.
We one day close to the kingdom, Israel.
Repent and ask for forgiveness.
Yeah.
Shalom.
Shalom.